If you check the content of water in vegetable, you'll realize that it ranges from anywhere between 70 to 75%. It tells you the importance of water to food production, vegetable production, and all that sort of stuff.
Welcome back to Market Bag. This week I'm joined by National Irrigation Commission CEO Mr. Joseph Giles. Hi, Mr. Giles.
Hi, what's up?
You have your market bag?
Yes.
You ready to do some shopping?
Long time.
All right, let's go. Mr. Giles, how are the ongoing dry weather conditions and water restrictions impacting the National Irrigation Commission's operations?
Okay, so we get water from two main water sources. We receive water from deep wells and from open source. As we speak, what we are seeing the water levels, they have been receding over time. As it stands now, though, we have enough water, adequate water, to meet the needs of the farmers. If it continues, though, we will have to do what we call water rotation to ensure that farmers get limited amount of water that it can be shared throughout all the various irrigation districts.
What measures are you guys putting in place?
So we start to talk to farmers that they start to need to conserve. Irrigation is basically replacing what you call evapotranspiration. So let us say a plant needs 5 millimeters of water. We're ensuring that farmers don't over-irrigate, you just use the 5 millimeter, that it can be spread throughout. We have also started to institute what we call water rotation, where we give farmers limited amount of water, just the adequate amount of water that all the farmers are served. We're also saying to farmers, use mulching technique to reduce evaporation loss, that moisture can be retained in the soil.
Are there any produce that are prone to becoming scarce because of the dry weather conditions?
Well, put it this way, a lot of vegetables, let us say like tomato, as I said before, you can appreciate they have 75% water. What farmers need to look is crops that use less water, so stuff like sweet potato, once you get them germinated, so they can stand more droughts. Cassava and bungo peas are all of those crops that can, survive more under the drought. So I'd say as much as possible, farmers need to do that. But you still have to get the other vegetables. So what I'll say, it is just how well we can use the water. There's something in irrigation called deficit irrigation, where you just put a small amount of water to the crop and you put it at the most critical time. So just as you see the crop is going under stress, that is when you inject some water, that you'll reduce the amount of water the crop uses throughout its lifetime.
So what are the long-term solutions and what are some adjustments needed to help farmers during this time of drought?
From the production side, NIC needs to ensure that all our infrastructures are properly maintained, where we have reduction in leaks, the conveyance canals, the canals are clean, that the water will be transmitted properly. From the farmer's perspective, we have to ensure that they use the water most efficiently. What we're talking about, farmers need to use the best method of irrigating at the time. Drip method is what we are promoting, so as much as possible, farmers should use drip irrigation.
So you have heard from the irrigation boss himself. Water restrictions and drought conditions continue to impact farmers across the island. So you should see an uptick in the cost of your items. Nonetheless, come out and do your shopping. Mr. Giles, thank you so much for joining me on Market Bag.
The pleasure was mine. Irrigation, making the difference.
All right, until next time, guys. Bye.